Hey everyone, One Big Boss here, and some interesting news has floated my way about Tekken X Street Fighter. Now many of you remember Street Fighter X Tekken that came out, and how bad of a game that really was. But Tekken X Street Fighter was a game that was being developed alongside Street Fighter X Tekken in order to switch up the playstyles of both the games. Obviously I don't have to tell you how those games were going to play. But back in 2010, yeah, it was like 4 freaking years ago. Jesus Christ. We didn't really see much of Tekken X Street Fighter, and that kind of bummed me out because I'm a huge Tekken fan. Growing up in the arcades, me and my friends, we always played, like a lot of Street Fighter and, Marvel vs. Capcom, all those kind of games. But one of the fighters that we had played the most of was Tekken. It was Tekken 3 and then Tekken Tag Tournament. I played a little bit of 4 when I was able to find the machines and everything like that, but pretty much the Tekken series is a very unique franchise. It's always been a competitive rival for Street Fighter. They're like the two biggest well-known fighting games. So I was really excited for a Tekken X Street Fighter game because Street Fighter X Tekken itself I just didn't enjoy. That whole DLC bullshit and everything, it was pretty bad PR for Capcom itself. The gem system, I hated the gem system, and I really did not enjoy the whole system mechanic itself. I wasn't really a fan of it. I just couldn't get into the game as hardcore as I should have. Like, I like playing and goofing around with friends, but as taking it as a serious fighter, it just wasn't for me. Now, on the Tekken side, Tekken hasn't been doing well for a long time. Pretty much since Tekken 6 came out. Tekken 6 was like really bad in terms of its netcode, and I had a couple of minor other gripes with the game, but I wasn't a fan of it, and I was kind of hoping for like a Tekken 7 to revamp the series a little bit. But, we got Tekken Tag Tournament 2, and the only good thing that came out of that, other than the fantastic roster of fucking characters we got, was the fact that the netcode for that was pretty much, like, unbeatable. Like, it was Soul Calibur 5 netcode, all that jazz. It was really good. It ran smooth. Never had problems finding fights and everything. Same with Soul Calibur 5. So that was what was good about the game. But unfortunately, it didn't do that well. So they made Tekken Revolution a free-to-download game on the PSN, and I think it was on the 360. I'm pretty sure it must have been. But everybody downloaded that, and people have been having a blast with that. I used to, like, when I had my first PlayStation 3 before it broke, I played that with my friend a lot, and, she enjoyed it just as much as me. We had a blast. But I think this is a good thing for Namco, because Namco's been doing pretty good lately, it seems, with a lot of stuff, and I guess, like, they're working on the new Smash Bros. A little bit, too. So, I would like to really see Tekken X Street Fighter, because I've always been a huge Tekken fan, always more of a Street Fighter fan, but I've always respected Tekken in a lot of ways, and the characters, the movesets, how they've done combos and stuff, just how good the games always felt, especially with Tekken 3. Tekken 3 is regarded as like the best Tekken game of the series, and I have to strongly agree with that. I mean, if you go back and play Tekken 1 and 2, it's pretty funny to see how far the series has come as a fighting game. But personally, for me, I think it would be really great to see the Street Fighter characters play as Tekken characters. It's also going to be interesting because a lot of Street Fighter characters have, like fireball type moves and energy like moves and everything, so it'd be really hard to see how that fits into the Tekken universe, because Tekken really doesn't have a lot of characters with projectiles. There are a few, but not so many, because it's more of a hands-on fighting kind of thing. I know Jin got that, he threw out his fist in Street Fighter X Tekken. He had like little projectile orbs and stuff. I think they gave it because it's it's supposed to be mainly like a Street Fighter thing. But regardless, I really hope that this game does happen. I hope we see something more on it soon than just like this little tidbit of it. It might not be dead. Because I think this would be a good thing for Namco to do. Project X Zone came out. Not a lot of people enjoyed it that much. I personally think it was a damn good game, and with the collaboration from Capcom, Namco, and Sega and all that stuff, I think it really did good. So I think that Namco doing this and using the netcode from Soul Calibur 5 would be really good. Personally, I'm still waiting for Tekken 7, but Tekken X Street Fighter, I'll take it. I'll take it if we get it. I will gladly wait for Tekken 7, because again, this could be the thing that really saves Tekken itself. So, my real question is, what do you, the hardcore FGC fans, Tekken fans, and Street Fighter fans think? Do you think that this could be a game that actually works, like, good? Like, do you think it's going to be better than Street Fighter X Tekken? Because, let's face it, the reason why this game probably hasn't come out was probably because Namco saw how badly Street Fighter X Tekken performed, and they were probably like, you know what, we're out, we don't want to dump a bunch of money into a game that probably will not work. But I think this time around, because of that failure of Street Fighter X Tekken, I think the rise of Tekken X Street Fighter will happen. And I know many of you will probably agree with me on this, but maybe many of you will disagree. Hence why I want you to put your comments down below. So, as always, thanks for everybody. I always appreciate everybody that watches my channel. Hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button, and hopefully we get some more news this time about Tekken X Street Fighter, because again, really excited for this. So everybody, as always, thank you for watching. I'm One Big Boss, and I will see you all next time.